Welcome back. This is Max Level EDC, and today we're talking Black Friday sales. But if you're confused, don't feel bad. You're not the only one. It is the 20th of November, and yet Amazon has decided to kick things off early. So if you go there now, you will see quite a few items on sale. This channel focuses mostly on EDC gear, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So without any more delay, let's get started. Now, this is probably not something you're supposed to say if you're an influencer and you make your living on affiliate sales, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's very important. This is that time of season where everyone's trying to pressure you to buy now, buy now, buy now. This is your last chance. Take a deep breath, okay? They're starting this thing early, and don't worry, there will be a lot more sales coming throughout the next couple weeks, and I'm sure well after quote-unquote Black Friday anyway. If something is missing and it's no longer there because people bought it really quickly and it's no longer available, it just means it wasn't meant to be. I know that's such a contradictory consumerism approach, but the reality is that there are very few items that you're not going to have another chance at. I'm going to point out a few of them that may not be there, but other than that, you have time to wait, do your research, and figure out whether it's something you want to consider or not. And also importantly, there are times when Amazon products will have a sale, say, for like 3 months. And some of these I'm going to talk about do have that. And then when Black Friday comes around, they just list it as a Black Friday sale, but it didn't change the price. So that's the example of something like the Woburn X4. Yesterday, it was $38, and today it's also $38, but now it says it's a Black Friday sale. So you have time, pretty much for everything except for a few products. Let's talk about those products now. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you probably already know I'm a huge fan of multi-tools in general. In fact, I'd rather carry a multi-tool than a folding knife 9 times out of 10. So I'm very in tune with what's happening, and I try to keep myself, appraised of the changes as they come. And one thing that happened August 15th of this year is they discontinued, Leatherman discontinued 4 models: the P2, the Charge Plus, the Charge TTI, and the Free P4. Where's that one? Free P4. Here we go. And the Free P4. So these were discontinued, these 4 models. This past one, this is an old Charge G10. They discontinued that a while back. And the reason these are relevant has to do with a new tool that they have showcased called the Wave Alpha. Now, there's going to be plenty of time to get this and get it on sale if not now, sometime before the next Black Friday season in 2026. But this also may be your last opportunity to get the Charge Plus, TTI, and the Free P2, which the Free P2 is currently $80. That's $50 less than it normally is, which is awesome. I like this thing so much. It's a compact variation of their one-handed platform. It has a scissor on the outside, along with a partially serrated blade that has a nice little hollow grind, very, very nice and slicey. It's a good tool. In fact, it's way better than I initially gave it credit for when I reviewed these way back when. And you also want to pay attention. This has got that USA stamp. Now, very few, very, very few Leathermans these days have that. In fact, after the P2 and the P4 are discontinued, the only tool that does still have the USA stamp is the Leatherman Arc. So you're going to have to spend over $200 potentially in order to get access to something that, they promoted very heavily when the Free Series came out, which is that we put the USA stamp back on the tool. That's not something they can do with all their lineup because it's not enough components to allow them, okay? So I don't know when the next opportunity will be for you to buy a true American-made multi-tool from Leatherman with the USA stamp legally on there, okay? $80 is really good value, and I'm not sure you should wait on this one. I don't know if it'll last till the next Prime Day, but at the very minimum, I don't foresee the Free Series P2 and the P4 lasting all the way till the next Black Friday. And I think the same thing's going to be true with the Charge Plus. Now, this is not on sale. It's still full price at $160, but it is available on Amazon. And notably, unlike the Wave, which doesn't come with a sheath anymore, or the Wave Alpha, which doesn't come with anything, the Charge Plus, when you buy it at 160, comes with a sheath, comes with a 6-bit bit kit, and it comes with a pocket clip and lanyard ring spare. Even though you don't need the lanyard ring, all those are included. Meaning that technically speaking, the Charge Plus right now is less expensive than the Wave Plus because it has $40 of additional value built into it. This is an opportunity. Even if you're not buying it on Amazon, you should shop around. Take a look at your local stores, wherever you can look. If I was going to pick a tool for 2025 to give for Christmas, it wouldn't be this one. It would be this one. And there's another little hidden trick most people don't talk about, but I will tell you right now. If you have to replace this, say 10 years down the line, because it has a 25 to 40-year warranty, depending on your situation, guess what they have to replace it with? They don't have any more of these left, but they have to replace it with something in the same tier. Well, if, as of right now, there's nothing else in that tier, they're going to have to send you a Wave Alpha as a response, because this is a premium tier multi-tool. The same thing will be true with the TTI. If this gets discontinued, and this was actually more of a annoyance, if this gets it's discontinued and then you have to warranty it in the next couple years when they don't have any more, once again, they will have to send you the Wave Alpha. So kind of a cool little trick you got right there. And taking advantage of the fact that Leatherman has one of the best warranties out there, and that's still going to be true even for discontinued tools. P2, Charge Plus, definitely want to consider. They also have the Leatherman Signal on sale, but they've been doing this regularly. They're not discontinuing the Signal. They have like 37 different colors of it. So if you're not really in love with that particular multi-tool, the discount is great, but you can probably wait at least for another week until you're absolutely sure that's the one you want, all right? These two, on the other hand, these you might want to consider. Okay, so beyond these, the rest we're just going to talk about things that I like that are on the list, but, you can peruse at your leisure. Now, flashlights. This is probably my second favorite category of EDC gear to do research on and to review. And there are some really good ones that are on sale right now. And you want to be careful, because in some cases, buying on Amazon might not be the correct option. And also, there's times, like with the Woburn X4, where even though it's saying it's Black Friday sale, and yes, the price is good, the price has been the same for a little while now. Now, I just got one of these recently. I don't have time to go into everything that it does. All I can say is that I was planning on dismissing it out of hand, because Woburn in the past has been more novelty than practical, but this thing has a true tacticals tail switch, which I really like. It also has a continuous adjustment output, an IPX8 waterproof rating, over 10,000 candela of max power, a side lights, a magnetic tail. It has a lot of features. Even the orientation of the pocket clip is done right so that you can use it hands-free on your hat. I really like it, and for $38, $39, it's a really good purchase. Now, I've also talked about the Arc Pro from Olight. Now, this is the same price on Amazon that it is on their website, but if you buy it on Amazon, you're going to be like throwing money away. When you buy something with your logged-in account on Olight's website, you start to build towards new tiers within their reward system, and those can give you discounts and coupons and money off current purchases, etc., etc. And even just signing up the first time will get you like a free flashlight and so on. So don't find yourself buying Olight products on Amazon. And their price is good, but you're getting even more just by going over to Olight's website and doing it there instead. So keep that in mind. And I'll put a link to their sale down below. Lots of more flashlights, tons of in the master list, but my favorite one, the one that I'm carrying right now, is probably the Rovivon E80. I've gone back and forth between these two a number of times since getting them, and I think I have decided that the E80 is probably the flashlight I like more, because it has a true tactical tail switch. It has a under, like they're not actually giving you the correct rating for the output and candela ratings. Like all the independent testing I've seen has shown it to be 3 or 4 times brighter than what it actually says, which is crazy. And it has these really great side lights, including a high CRI warm white, which I really like. And then it still has like a laser and a UV in the front. There's just so much going on. It is the equivalency of a multi-tool in flashlight form. I like this light, and it's actually on sale right now, so I definitely can recommend. Now, when it comes to folding knives, there are a lot on the market, like so many. It's ridiculous. And the thing is, there will always be good options on sale. So if you're gonna wait on one thing and take your time this season, it's probably folding knives. Unless something wild happens, yeah, you got the time. Now, there are a whole bunch in the master list that I wanted to talk about, but I'm just gonna pick these 3 because I happen to have them on hand. So the Airlight from Cold Steel. It's kind of a no frills, but yet compact cold steel knife. And it has all of the bells and whistles. This is one of the last designs that Andrew Demko worked on before he left Cold Steel. And it is everything, all the trademarks of a Demko design. Fantastic fit and finish, quality control. The G10 is really grippy. It's nice and thin, but it has that triad lock. So it's super strong still. The AUS 10A is a really nice user steel. It's just a really good workhorse. And they also have another really good knife. I guess you know what, I'll pull that one out as well. Yeah, the Cold Steel Voyager, probably the bigger option for sure, but still really good. These are both on sale and under 50 bucks. Definitely worth it if you're interested. Now, to some lesser extent, you have some sales from Civivi. So you have the Sendy here, which is on sale along with the Vision FX. So this has got the Snex Super Lock. And I don't know if this one with the micarta is on sale, but I know the black G10 variation is. So maybe you'll take a look at that. They also have the Ultim handled version, but that's not my preference. I like the micarta personally. So take your time, take a look, use my master list as a reference guide, but there's gonna be a lot more coming, I'm sure. So if you kind of, you know, use it for shopping, but you know, just as a browsing, that's probably a better course of action. Give yourself a few days. I bet you more things show up. Now the master list is gonna have a bunch of miscellaneous items, things that kind of fall into different categories. One of them is watches, and I have had a whole bunch from Addy's Dive. And actually this is one of 3 of this exact style that I have, one with a blue ceramic inlay, which I like a little bit better. This is like less than 50 bucks right now. It has a really good quartz movement, 200 meters of water resistance, a dial that actually has, dare I say it, good action, like all stainless steel band and case. It's a solid watch. There's been a lot of watch reviewers who have checked this out and kind of given a thumbs up as far as being an homage, as they say, or a clone, depending on which genre you're interested in. But it's a good one, and it's a great kick-around watch. And people always mistake it for the real thing, the Rolex Submariner. But it is a really, really nice clone, and I can definitely recommend taking a look at it. Now, this particular variation of the Evolution series from Victorinox, this one isn't on sale, but there is one that is significantly discounted that I will be listing here. And this is a lineup of their, I think it's like, what is it? Their 86 or 86 millimeter size that has been discontinued. So you might see them pop up on sale kind of as a clearance price, and this is one of those times when it is. And then I was really happy to see the Jet Setter show up. This is one of my easiest recommendations for keychain tools, as it can quite literally go on anyone's keychains from the age of 6 to 106. It doesn't matter. Anybody can get use out of this little bad boy. And less than 20 bucks is a nice little discount. There's some pocket knives like this one from Rocktool that has a bunch of like little internal pieces. I've talked about this at length. And we also had that whole list of budget multi-tools I did on Sunday, I want to say. And the mossy oak and a few others are all on sale. So if you were wondering when those items are going to go on sale, hey, here we are. This is what that moment I was telling you about, that it was going to get more discounted if you just waited like a week or so. So that's pretty much all I wanted to point out. Oh, I guess also some fixed blades, but you get the idea. Check out the master list. A lot of cool items to take a look at. Some, maybe the last call. 20th of November. Can we please stop calling it Black Friday if we're going to start it this early? All right, maybe I am getting old, getting crotchety. Anyway, as always, thank you guys so much for your time, and we'll talk again soon.